What if I told you that almost all of your problems come from one mistake, trying to control the uncontrollable? Why do we lose our temper over the smallest things? Why do the words of strangers online ruin our mood for an entire day? Why do we feel like driftwood in a stormy sea, powerless against the chaos around us? We live in the most advanced age of technology, yet inside, we're still breaking down from loneliness, anger, and fear of the future. And this is where philosophy comes in. Not dry theories in dusty books, but living wisdom. A practical path called stoicism. Every day feels like chaos. News, social media, deadlines, endless comparisons. Someone's career is rising faster. Someone else seems happier in love. Another lives a brighter, richer life. And inside, a quiet voice whispers, "You're behind. You're not enough." Sound familiar? That's the modern battlefield. And Stoicism begins with recognizing this. The world will always try to knock you off balance. The Stoics, philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome, built their entire philosophy on one simple truth. We do not control the world, we only control our response to it. They called it the dichotomy of control. What is up to us? What is not? Every mistake we make is when we spend energy on the second. Traffic, rude comments, unfair bosses, accidents, none of that is in our hands. But our judgments, our reactions, our choices, those are. Imagine this. You prepared for weeks to give a big presentation. Minutes before you start, the projector dies. Most people panic, curse their luck, blame the universe. A Stoic? They breathe, accept, step forward and speak with no slides. And maybe that raw, unpolished speech becomes unforgettable. Another example. You open your phone and find a cruel comment. Your first impulse, to hit back, to defend your honor. But a Stoic remembers, this is outside my control. My choice is whether I answer with dignity or ignore it completely. To the Stoics, true happiness was not pleasure, money, or fame. It was virtue. What does that mean? Living honestly, justly, courageously, rationally. A Stoic can lose wealth, health, reputation, but never lose themselves as long as they keep their integrity. And isn't that still true today? What good are achievements if you've lost your character along the way? Massimo Pigliucci, a modern Stoic teacher, suggests daily exercises. Morning reminder. Wake up and tell yourself, today I will meet rude, selfish, envious people, but they are human like me, and I will not let them steal my peace. Evening review. Before sleep, ask, what did I do well? Where did I fail? What can I improve tomorrow? The poverty practice. Eat a simple meal. Sleep without comfort. Remind yourself, happiness doesn't come from luxury, but from freedom from fear. Mindful breath. When chaos hits, pause, breathe. Ask yourself, what is truly in my control right now? These aren't just ideas, they're challenges. Try them. See how your life changes. Do you often live in the past, replaying regrets, reliving old wounds? Or in the future, drowning in anxiety and impossible expectations? The Stoics remind us, the present moment is all we ever own, and it is always within our power. If you're hearing these words right now, you have a choice to stop being a prisoner of circumstances and become the master of your mind. If you want to walk the Stoic path, start with these timeless works. 1. Meditations, Marcus Aurelius. A personal diary of a Roman emperor reminding himself to stay calm in chaos, accept human flaws, and live with dignity. 2. Letters to Lucilius, Seneca. Letters on how to use time wisely, embrace mortality, and find meaning beyond wealth and fear. 3. The Enchiridion, Epictetus. A compact manual teaching one thing: focus only on what's in your control. That's where freedom begins. 4. Discourses, Epictetus. Powerful lessons on discipline, responsibility, and the art of inner freedom, no matter the pain or loss. Stoicism is not cold detachment. It is the courage to be yourself, the honesty to face life as it is, the strength to keep moving forward no matter the storm. We no longer face gladiators or emperors. Our battles are with stress, doubt, loss, and fear. But the question is the same now as it was 2,000 years ago. Are you the master of your life or its slave? Subscribe, hit the bell, and join us daily for wisdom that can change your life. Dark Philosopher. Be calm, be wise, be attentive.